Now, your Baltimore Orioles.
It's deep. It's gone.
On MASN.
Charging in, and he makes the catch.
And streaming live on the MASN app.
Holy smokes.
It all starts right.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill, number 42. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Fouled off. He was late. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike three.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So up next, Will Brennan. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. One out, bases empty. Fouls it back with two strikes. One down, bases empty. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Two strikes.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now it's Jose Ramirez, and that is out of play. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Two outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out this side in the first. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now at Oriole Park. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
That's out to center field. Thomas has a beat on it. hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And next for the Orioles, Kurt Swigum. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rudy will hit next.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 4 hits per game in this stretch.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Ty Bell, the next to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 21st of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 out, base is empty. Joe Sullivan, the next to hit for the Orioles. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
1 down. Here's the catcher, leading the AL in batting average. That one ripped. And out of here. His 29th of the season. It's 5-zip. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him.
Very loud contact and a home run that got out of here in a hurry, Singy. How about some exit velocity?
Yeah, really impressive, Boog. StatCast had that one at 115 off the bat, and clearly enough to carry it over the wall. He hit it right on the sweet spot.
Kyle Swigum, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A solo shot, and they add a run. It's 6-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tying some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Ben Lively on a pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And it's caught for the out. Here's Manny Machado now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Machado with some impressive production lately. Gets the bunt down the right side, and a foul ball. Bunting, and he pops it up. Lively squeezes it, and the inning is over. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 6 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Santana, a former Gold Glove winner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Kyle Manzardo stands in now and watches strike 1. And that one misses up and in. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 6 and the Guardians nothing. Back here in Baltimore, and now the big-time power threat, number 42. Lively back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 30 on the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kurt Swigum. Swung on, belted. That's back. That one opts against the fence. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Colby Rudy now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Puts a bunt down. Schneemann slings to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. Ty Bell, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Out to center. Thomas under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. Two outs, base is empty. Joe Sullivan, the next to hit for the Orioles. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the catcher comes up to hit. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Line drive. Thomas makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Brian Rocchio, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Off the mark there, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Sullivan pulls it down. 2 up, 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. That's in there. It's 0-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Still 8-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 42.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Now at the plate, Jackson Holliday. He's 0 for 1.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here comes Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Down to third, and he gets back safely. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter. That's hard hit in the line. Hauls it in for the out. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 9-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Now here is Kurt Swigum. That's ripped. Base hit. And out to a board. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colby Rudy. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Ben Lively gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jacob Junis. He last pitched 2 days ago. So they're all loaded up. Sullivan digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. There's a swing and a drive. And that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 10 and the Guardians nothing. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Cleveland, Will Brennan. And that one fouled off. Strike two.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right. And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. The Guardians go down in order. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the speedy catcher, number 42.
Number 42.
Drilled out towards left center field. Kwan moving back. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting. Number 42.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Kyle Swigum will hit next. Makes the sliding stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Ripped on a line, makes the catch, and that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're still in front, 10-0. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Up and in, 1-0. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42.
1-1. Nope, that's inside.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Manzardo now at the plate as he swings through strike
0-1.
one. Swings through that one out in front that time. And you had a
No ball, 2
cameo
strikes.
in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip.
0-1.
Just missing there. Now 1-2. Popped up. Swigum. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Miller.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss. That one at
0-1's the
1-0-1.
count.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the
0-1.
zone a little more.
That one
got
off
a
the
ball,
mark.
1 strike.
And now it's even 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caught him looking for the K. Guardians fail to score. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Manny Machado.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Junis back to work. Line to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 42.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Hammered, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 100.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 13-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Jacob Junis is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Hunter Gaddis taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Digging in, Ty Bell. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, gone into the flag cord. They go back to back. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Sullivan. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Santana. And they put the tag on him for the out.
Now batting, number 42.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Into center and a base hit. The throw in.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And next for the Orioles, Kyle Swigum. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 5. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And now here is Lane Thomas. Swinging a foul straight back. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
2 down, bases empty. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Guardians go down 1-2-3. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kyle Swigum. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3. That one is absolutely belted. It's a bomb. His 16th homer of the year. It's 16-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Hunter Gaddis won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn things over to the righty, Trevor Stephan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now Machado up here, and that one lifted in the air center field. Thomas makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, number 42.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That one ripped. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 17-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Kurt Swigger, the next to hit. Swing, and that ball is blasted. That one on its way, and it is gone. A home run, and that's the cycle. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of guys can even say they did that in the course of their career.
Base is empty, one away. Colby Rudy getting ready to hit. He's a guy who does it all. Ripped on a line to center. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 42.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ty Bell. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they tack one on the board. It's 19-0. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Trevor Stephan out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Paul Sewald. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 42, Paul Sewald.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Sullivan. And he lays one down the left side. Ramirez sends it to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But they tack on 5 runs. 7th inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 19-0. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. That's down and in.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And down on strikes. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. The Guardians hitless so far in the game. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2. Got it. So he gets yet another strikeout. 16 so far.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Now a chance for Jose Ramirez.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. Home run number 30 on the year. And they add on. It's 20-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat. Swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now the shortstop, Kyle Swigum. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So now the DH spot, Jackson Holiday. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A two-run shot, second home run of the inning for him. It's 22-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Sewald will depart. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Cade Smith.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Here's Manny Machado. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and he barehands it, and they tag him out. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 23-0.
I guess it's safe to say it's raining home runs now as well. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Kurt Swigum. And that bunted towards third. Ramirez fires to first in time. Two outs, base is empty. Colby Rudy now at the plate. Puts a bunt down. Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We look ahead to inning number 8. Baltimore out front, 23-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Ball one, no strikes. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. And another ball. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
That was straight queso right there.
Got him, and that's 9 in a row. This is incredible, singing 9 straight strikeouts. I remember Jacob deGrom, Pablo Lopez, Max Scherzer. There are a few guys to pull it off, but it is a rare feat.
Just unbelievable, Boog. Just absolutely rolling out there on the mound right now. And if I'm not mistaken, I think 10 is the all-time record, right?
Yep, you got it. Tom Seaver back in 1970 struck out 10 Padres in a row. And then Aaron Nola, Corbin Burns both finally matched him in 2021. Let's see. Another one. 10 straight strikeouts. Wow. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ty Bell.
Number 42.
Smith, the tall righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in Canada. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cool, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now the third baseman, Joe Sullivan. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Thomas racing over to make the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. There's Lane Thomas now. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Foul ball there.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Fastball for a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that makes 11 strikeouts in a row.
Absolutely remarkable, Boo. Congrats to him. He just looks so dialed in right now. I would almost bet he's got no clue how many that is in a row. I mean, when you're in the zone, so to speak, you almost can't be aware of the details and the numbers like this. It's been pretty amazing to witness such a demonstration of dominance.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. And that is cut on and missed.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Ball 1 there. Hit to right, and that should do it. And there it is, history. He's thrown a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.